In this video, we will see how question is asked from NCERT book in NEET 2023 exam. First, we will check the questions, then try to find out the answer from NCERT book. Okay, so now the question is given, which one is an example of heterogeneous catalyst? So question is given on heterogeneous catalyst. So sometimes we ignore this catalyst topic, but this is also important topic. You can see that in many questions, not only the NEET, you can see in case of the JEE main, sometimes question is asked on basis of the heterogeneous or homogeneous catalyst. Okay, so now question is given, which one is an example of heterogeneous catalyst? So four option is given. First option, that is your hydrolysis of sugar catalyzed by H plus ion, and then decompositions of the ozone in presence of the nitrogen monoxide. And the third option is given, combinations between the dinitrogen and the dihydrogen to form the ammonia in presence of finely divided iron. And the fourth option is given, oxidations of sulfur oxide into sulfur trioxide in presence of the oxide of the nitrogen. So this is the questions asked in NEET 2023 exam. Now we try to find out the answer from the NCERT book. To find out the answer of these questions, we have to check the surface chemistry, that is your unit 5 from your class 12 part 1. Okay, so in this surface chemistry we have to move to page number 8 and subtopic 5.2. okay, now this is your page number 8 and that is your 5.2. so the topic, that is, you can see that is topic is given on on catalyst. So we know the catalyst, basically we use the catalyst in case of the speed up of reaction. Suppose if it's increase the rate of the reactions, okay, then we can say catalyst. This is called the catalyst. So means after the reactions and before reactions and after reactions, it's remains same, it just speed up the reactions, it is called the catalyst. We know catalyst are the two types. Here you can see it is written, that is your homogeneous catalyst and heterogeneous catalyst. Now look here, what do you mean by the homogeneous catalyst? Now here it is given, when the reactants and the catalyst are in the same phase, liquid or gas, then it is called the homogeneous catalyst. Means in any reactions, if reactant and the catalyst both are the same phase, suppose both are in the gaseous state or both are in the liquid state, then we can say it is called the homogeneous. Homo means same phase is called the homogeneous catalyst. And what do you mean by the heterogeneous? Heterogeneous catalyst means catalytic process in which the reactants and the catalyst are in the different phase, so not in the same phase. Suppose reactant is given in the solid state and catalyst that is given in the gaseous state, so means or liquid state, or suppose reactant is liquid state or gaseous state, and in this case suppose catalyst is given in the gaseous state. So if the reactant and the catalyst, the phase of the reactant and catalyst are different, then we can say this is called the heterogeneous catalyst. Now from here you have to remember the example, because basically in many of the exam you only asked the example of the homogeneous and heterogeneous catalyst, never asked what is the homogeneous, what is the heterogeneous. You have asked, you have given such types of the question, you have given the example and you have to choose which one is example for homogeneous catalyst and which one is for the heterogeneous catalyst. Now here you can see total 3 example is given for the homogeneous. That is, first example is given, that is your oxidations of the sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide. Okay, so reaction is given, you can see oxidations of sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide in presence of the dry oxygen, and here we use the catalyst, that is your nitrogen. This is your nitrogen oxide, NO. So this is your catalyst, and you can see both the reactant SO2 sulfur dioxide is in the gaseous state and oxygen is also gaseous state and NO is also gaseous state. So means this catalyst is called the homogeneous catalyst. Similarly in this case, hydrolysis of the methyl acetate. So here you can see methyl acetate is liquid state, water is also liquid state, and HCl, which which is taken as a catalyst is also in the liquid state. So this is also example of the homogeneous catalyst. So you have to remember this one, that is oxidations of SO2 in presence of NO is called the homogeneous is reactions for used for homogeneous catalyst. And in this case that is your hydrolysis of methyl acetate, also in this case we use the homogeneous catalyst. And also in case of the hydrolysis of the sugar is also catalyzed by H plus ion, which is also known as the homogeneous catalyst. Okay, so you can see that is your sugar, that is aqueous means also liquid, and H2O is liquid, and H2SO4 is also liquid. So three example is given in homogeneous catalyst. One is oxidations of sulfur dioxide, another is hydrolysis, another two is hydrolysis, one is methyl acetate, another is sugar. And next heterogeneous catalyst is given. Now check here, that is your oxidations of sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide. So SO2 into SO3 in presence of the platinum. You can see in this first one it is given sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide in presence of NO is called the homogeneous, and sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide in presence of platinum is your heterogeneous catalyst, because platinum is in your solid state. And the second one is given, that is your nitrogen and we know hydrogen reacts with each other, and according to the Haber process it is from the ammonia in presence of the iron catalyst. And as iron is the solid state and this nitrogen and hydrogen are in the gaseous state, so this is also called the heterogeneous catalyst. And in this case of the oxidations, that is your NH3 to NO. Okay, so that is your ammonia into nitric acid, very very important, many times are asked these questions in your exam. Oxidations of this NH3 into the NO, nitric oxide, in presence of the platinum is known as the Ostwald process. So here platinum gauge, that is PT solid we used, that is also called the heterogeneous. And also another important, that is your hydrogenations of the vegetable oil, that we use nickel as a catalyst. Hydrogenation, in case of the hydrogenations of the vegetable oil we use nickel as a catalyst. So nickel is in your solid state, so that's why it is called the heterogeneous catalyst. Okay, now check the question. So in this question you can see the first one is given hydrolysis of the sugar. So it is written, you know that in this case hydrolysis of the sugar, that is your third example. So okay, so hydrolysis of the sugar, it is your homogeneous catalyst. So we can say this one, hydrolysis of sugar is your homogeneous catalyst. Okay, so this is your homogeneous catalyst. Next is your decompositions of the ozone in presence of nitrogen monoxide. So basically decompositions of the ozone means O3 will decompose to O2 in presence of the nitrogen monoxide, means NO. So NO will form your NO2, means here basically decompositions reactions is given. Decompositions reactions given means that is that you can see O3 is from O2 in presence of the NO. We know O3 is also your gas and NO is also your gas. So as both are the gas, so we can say this is also homogeneous catalyst. So we can say this is homogeneous catalyst. And then combinations of the dinitrogen and dihydrogen from the ammonia in presence of finely divided iron. So you can see it is written here in case of the heterogeneous catalyst. Okay, so dinitrogen and dihydrogen reacts with each other in presence of finely divided iron. So this is your heterogeneous catalyst. So means these three will be answer. This is your heterogeneous catalyst. So what will be the answer for this question? So 3. And the third is given oxidations of sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide in presence of oxides of the nitrogen. So we know, just we have seen in case of the sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide in presence of the NO, in presence of NO. Okay, so this one, so this is also called the homogeneous catalyst because all are in the same phase. Okay, so means for this questions answer will be 3. Okay, I think you you can clear that's how to read, how to prepare for this exam, how important for the NCERT book. Okay, so thank you. We will see the another questions in the next video. Okay, thank you.